Dear student, let us see the second unit of ACN Next Generation IP. Unit outcomes are: map the given IPv4 address to IPv6 address, describe function of the given steps in the stateless auto configuration process, outline the given strategy of transition from IPv4 to IPv6, explain significance of the given field in datagram format of IPv6. Topics and subtopics. The first topic of this unit is IP version 6 addressing. In this topic, we cover the following subtopics: representation of IP version 6, address space of IPv6, address space allocation, auto configuration, renumbering. The second point is transition from IP version 4 to IP version 6. Under this topic, we will discuss dual stack tunneling, header translation. And third topic is IPv6 protocol. Under this topic, we will discuss the two different subtopics: packet format and extension header. So let us see the first topic of this unit, IPv6 addressing. The objectives of IPv6 addressing is to introduce IPv6 addressing scheme, explain the three types of addressing used in IPv6, that is unicast, anycast and multicast, and to show the address space, to discuss some reserved blocks in the address space, to define the block global unicast address block, to discuss how three levels of hierarchy is addressing are used in IPv6 by deploying the global unicast block, to discuss auto configuration and renumbering of IPv6 addresses. The first point is representation. But before that, we must talk about IP version 6. As we know that in IP version 4, we have 32 bits. That is called as octet. 4 octets are there in IPv4. We know that IPv6 is the successor of IPv4. The original network layer protocol in the TCP/IP protocol suite is IPv4, which is designed to provide host-to-host communication across the internet. However, the internet has changed significantly, leaving IPv4 with several inherent shortcomings, such as limited number of IP addresses, insufficient use of IP addresses, no provision for encryption or decryption and authentication also, and insufficient provision for routing, etc. So to overcome these problems, these shortcomings of the IPv4, IPv6 was developed by Internet Engineering Task Force, that is IETF. IPv6 is 128-bit address having an address space of 2 raised to power 128, which is way bigger than IPv4. In IPv6, we use colon hexa representation. There are 8 groups and each group must represent 2 byte. And this is having 2 byte, this is having 2 byte, so total 8 different blocks are there. So this is 16 bit, 16 bit, 16 bit, 16 into 8, it is nothing but 128 bits. The implementation chosen for IPv6 assigns 48 bits to the routing prefix. This is routing prefix, and 16 bits to the subnet identifier. This means 64 bits are available for interface identifier. So this is prefix, global prefix, it is subnet, and this is for interface ID. We'll see this representation in detail in upcoming session. Let us take the example of representation. Take same example, this one, having IPv6 address. Now this is total 16 bit. The same way, this is also 16 bit, and up to this one, all are 16 bit. So we have to use here the binary, decimal, and hexadecimal for understanding only. So from where this F came? This F came from this one, that is F is the hexadecimal form. When we convert this hexadecimal format F into decimal, it is 15, and when we convert this 15 into binary, then it is 1111. So this is having 4 bit, this also having 4 bit, this also having 4 bit, and this also having 4 bit. So that means it is having 16 bit. In the same way, all the different parameters, not parameters, different blocks having 16 bit. One hex digit is 4 bit. One hex digit is 4 bit. We know that this one. 8 16 bit segments, sometimes we called it as hex states. In IPv4 we called it as octet. Here I am calling it as a hex states. HEXTETS, hex states. So it is from 0000 and FFFF, means it starts from 0000 to FFFF. Each of these 16 bit segment is 16 bit. So in a similar manner, we'll represent this one in hexadecimal. So BA98, we know that from 0 to 9 we can represent in binary. So here from this and this 0 to 9, and after that 10 represents decimal, 10 represents A, then 11 represents B in hexadecimal, and our IPv6 always represents in hexadecimal. We know that it is 128 bit. So here we have to remember this one. It is very important. If you don't remember decimal, it doesn't matter. But if you must remember these two things, binary and hexadecimal. How? It is very simple. 8, 4, 2 and 1. Write down as it is 8, 4, 2, 1, and we'll make the addition of these 4 bits. Suppose here randomly I took 1, 0, 1, 1, means it is 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus this 1. 1 represents 8 here, 0 represents 4 here, 1 represents here 2, and this 1 represents this 1. So 8 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 11 in decimal. And in decimal, we know that this 11 represents what? B. We have taken this example. 1011. 1011 convert into decimal. This binary into decimal 11, and 11 represents B in hexadecimal. So this one is this B. So 1011. So total 16 bits are there in one hex state. So this is about how that represents, how this IPv6 represents. So these are all 16 bits. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block, 5 block, 6 block, 7 block, 8 block. All 8 blocks have 16 bit. You know that this one FF means 1111, again 1111, 8, 1111, 12, then last 1111 is 16. So all hex states are 16 bit, and 16 into total number of blocks are 8, that is equal to 128. So when we took the power of 2, 128, how much? I don't think your calculator works over here. So it is very difficult to calculate this much number of addresses. It can provide, this IPv6 can provide. Let us see notations of IPv6. IPv6 can be noted in dotted decimal. Dotted decimal means all these are the decimal numbers, but if you count, all these are 16 times. So 16 blocks are there. If you count, the total 16 blocks are there. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So dotted decimal, but it is in decimal format. Another notation is there, colon hexadecimal notation. Actually, we are throughout the chapter we will use this one, and throughout the syllabus we will use this hexadecimal notation only, which is having hex state. All these are hex state, but how many? 8, because we know that this earlier we had seen all these are having 16 bit. We need 128 bit. So 16, and all these are 8 into 16, 128. Sometimes we use mixed representation. In mixed representation, colon hexadecimal notation as well as this IPv4 version also we have to add here. So this is about notation. At first glance, these addresses can look overwhelming. So we can abbreviate the address. One way to shorten IPv6 address is to omit leading zeros. These are the leading zeros. This is leading zero. These are the leading zeros, and all these are the leading zeros. But after this one, that means after any uh, hex, if the 0 is present, it is not leading 0, it is trailing 0. So we have to remember not to discard the trailing 0. We have to discard the leading 0. That is one way to shorten the IPv6 address. Here we have to omit the leading 0 in any hex state. This rule applies only to leading zeros and not to trailing 0. Remember, being able to omit both leading and trailing zeros would cause the address to be ambiguous. So this, after abbreviation, it is unabbreviated. After abbreviated this address, it renders as this one. These two omitted, leading zeros are omitted, and only 74 will be rendered here. But this is not a leading zero, so we cannot omit this one, but we can omit this. Only F will be rendered here, and all these are omitted, but still there is 0. There is at least one member should be there of the block, so 0 will be there. So this is abbreviated address. We can again abbreviate address with consecutive zeros also. Again we can abbreviate this one. Again we can shorten this one. So second rule we have to use omit all 0 in hex state. All we can omit all zeros, consecutive zeros in the hex state. You can use double colon instead of single colon. You can use double colon, but it provided that all the hex state containing the zeros must be consecutive. So here we represent any single contiguous string of 2 or more hex state. It consisting of all zeros. Now this rendered is FDEC, 2 colons are there, double colons are there, and we omit all the zeros here. No need to write 0, but instead of this one, consecutive zeros are there, we have to write here double colon, and next hex state is as it is, and here also 0 as it is, and is as it is. We can also apply third rule, combining rule 1 and 2. You can combine the two rules just discussed to reduce an address even further. Consecutive blocks of zeros can be replaced by only this one. This is the second rule. Here we applied actually this one. So if there are still blocks of zeros in the address, they can shrunk down to a single zero. So these are 0, 0, 0. You can shrunk down this one to a single digit, that is a 0, and this will the third rule. This becomes the third rule of abbreviating the address, or you can say shortening the address. So next one is CIDR notation. A network is denoted by first address in the network and the size in bits of the prefix, that is in decimal, separated with a slash, this one. We have already seen this CIDR notation in the previous semester, and also we have actually repeated in the first unit about the CIDR. So here when you use CIDR, at that time we are using actually routing prefix. It consists of an IP address, a slash, then a number of bits to measure the routing prefix. So here this will be the example. This is also example /64. It is the example of IPv6 CEDAR notation. One reflection question for you. Think about this one. Show abbreviations for the following addresses. The first one is 4 times 0, 4 times 0, 4 times F, and all the zeros. So show the abbreviations for this one. Abbreviation for this one. How abbreviation should be there? Remember, you cannot use double colon twice. You cannot use this one. You can use once. The length of the consecutive zeros, we have to abbreviate this one. Example solution is this one. 0, 0, third rule. Actually first rule, but when we use this one, it becomes a third rule. So जिसका ज्यादा लेंथ होगा उसको हम डबल कोलन वहां पे अप्लाई करेंगे, और जिसका लेंथ जीरो कॉन्जिक्यूटिव जीरोस का लेंथ हेक्सटेट का लेंथ कम होगा उसको हम सिंगल डिजिट में कन्वर्ट करके एक कोलन लगा के इसको एब्रीवेट कर देंगे। अब ये जो दूसरा है इसको भी हम, ये पूरा एक ही है यहां से वहां तक, तो हम इसको डबल कोलन दे देंगे और फिर ये नंबर हेक्सटेट और ये हेक्सटेट पुट कर देंगे। थर्ड वन इज 0, 0, 0, तो एक सिंगल जीरो में चला जाएगा, फिर ये एज इट इज रहेगा। सॉरी, ये लीडिंग जीरो है तो इसको हम ओमिट कर देंगे और ये 1 एज इट इज रहेगा यहाँ पे, और ये बाकी के जो 0, 0, 0 है इसको हम कहेंगे यहाँ पे डबल कोलन लगा देंगे, और ये नंबर है एज इट इज और ये यहाँ पे भी एज इट इज, बिकॉज दीज आर द ट्रेलिंग जीरोस। लास्ट वन ये भी वैसा ही है, यहाँ पे पूरे लीडिंग जीरोस का हम ओमिट कर देंगे, लिटरली ओमिट कर देंगे और डबल कोलन यहाँ पे लगा देंगे, फिर इसको एज इट इज रखेंगे। मिक्स्ड रिप्रेजेंटेशन है।